Osinbajo in Lagos meets with Tinubu and others. And guess what he went there to do? He went to, ensure that Nigeria rebuilds Lagos State because they blamed everything on NSAS protesters, that protesters actually destroyed things in Lagos. But really, if we look at it, was it only Lagos that was affected by the hoodlums that took over from the NSAS protesters? That is what we should ask ourselves, because really now the vice president, that is the acting president, is actually visiting Lagos because he believes there are some spoils that happened in Lagos, and he promised that there will be a rebuild in Lagos State. But these are some of the things that Nigerians are talking about, because now he's like, okay, the Oba of Benin staff of office went missing because of the NSAS protest. All of that will be looked into, and not just that, he will ensure that everything that was destroyed in Lagos, that there will be a rebuild. But he is not even talking about other states that were affected by this unrest that happened a few weeks ago in Nigeria. But the main reason he even met Tinubu, we are yet to find out. Yes, and I will bring you more details about all of this shortly. But before then, please ensure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you get notified anytime we drop a new video. Okay, guys, let us dive right in to the details of this report. As it says that Vice President Yemi Osinbajo meets Tinubu and others in Lagos. Osinbajo in Lagos meets with Oba of Lagos, and the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo actually arrived Lagos on Sunday. The Vice President visit was to launch the state government rebuilding efforts after the damages that followed the recent NSAS protest. He, however, paid courtesy calls to the Oba of Lagos and Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Osinbajo assured that Lagos will rebuild and restore. He noted that the government will regain people's trust and Nigeria will prevail. Governor Sanwo-Olu also joined at Asiwaju's place later on Sunday evening. The Lagos State Governor had on Wednesday signed an executive order establishing the Lagos State Rebuild Trust Fund towards rebuilding the state. Sanwo-Olu also constituted an 8-member Lagos Rebuild Trust Fund committee to oversee the rebuilding of every aspect of the state and also look at the future and healing of Lagos. Well, they never said what they went to do at Tinubu's house, because of course they met at Tinubu's place, because I wonder how they can be discussing national matters in Tinubu's house on how to rebuild Lagos State, and not just Lagos, how to make Nigeria better and all of that. I don't think it is necessary to happen in Tinubu's house. They should rather tell us the agenda that was behind the rationale for the vice president to actually visit Lagos, because Lagos is not the only state affected by the NSAS protest aftermath. It actually affected a lot of states where things were destroyed, properties, government and private properties were destroyed. So definitely there should be, and I think there's an hidden agenda to his visit to Lagos. And I'm very sure, we are very inquisitive. We will definitely find out what actually brought the vice president to the home of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, because of course we're not even giving details of what he said to the Oba of Lagos even while he visited, and all of that. Well, and you know that the EDSAS panel is still going on, because some of the guys that left actually went back again to resume the panel, so that there will be a good outcome at the end of the day. And don't forget that some of the NSAS protesters and sponsors where their accounts were actually frozen, and a lot of Nigerians have been crying out that those accounts should be unfreezed, because really it has affected those that owned those uh, accounts. And it is really not right for the president to have frozen the accounts of NSAS protesters, because they are not terrorists. Those that are really terrorists in the country, nothing has been done to them. And I wonder how NSAS protesters have become linked to terrorist activities, that they are beginning to, freeze the accounts of these young men and women. But really, we want to know exactly what the vice president came to Lagos to do, because he also said that he noted that the government will regain the people's trust and Nigeria will prevail. I don't know how that is going to happen, because even Nigerians can no longer trust and believe this present government and present administration. So I wonder how the government will regain people's trust. There's no trust anymore. There's no trust anywhere, because on a daily basis, even when they speak about trust, they speak about belief. Nobody can actually believe this government anymore, because they go back to, they eat their own words. They eat their own words, and they are full of lies, full of lies. So definitely, who is going to trust a government like that? Nobody should trust a government like this, because really, when they say A today, tomorrow you ask them about the A, they'll tell you they never said A, that they actually said it was B. So definitely, we don't need a government that continues to lie and keep the people in perpetual bondage, and continue to say that they will regain the people's trust and Nigeria will prevail. Prevail like what? And remember, he also said, left hand said that the Lagos state spoils will also be done by the government, and everything that was destroyed by NSAS would also be redone in Lagos. My own issue is it only Lagos that is affected? Because I believe when he speaks like this, should make it general. He should generalize it to say all the states that were affected, will ensure that those states are visited, and we'll see what we can do, or we put these things in place to make sure that things go back to normal. Now they are talking about this. The hike of fuel price is on the high. On a daily basis, Nigerians cannot even afford to fuel their cars anymore. Few months ago, everyone was crying foul about the 161 naira per liter, and now it is 175. Everyone is just so quiet. Nobody knows what to do because of the oppressive way things are done in the country. But I hope that God will take control, because I know all their end is near and they will be totally destroyed. They will be utterly destroyed. That is my prayer. So guys, thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to drop your comments and give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.